and welcome. I'm Garima, and joining me on the dais today is Shreya Khatri. She's a career coach and very passionate about helping people out there. I'm so pleased to have you with us, Shreya, today. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you so much, Garima, for giving me this opportunity to be a part of your channel. And I'm feeling so glad that I got this opportunity and to discussing with you on very different topics and especially discussing in these time and share my views so that I can help people in best possible way.
Absolutely, Shreya. Shreya, let's begin with your story. What inspired you to become a career coach, or rather a lifestyle and development coach? You're not just a career coach. What I gather is that you are an influencer, you are a motivational speaker as well. How did this all happen? Where did the story begin?
Okay, so it all started in 2015, I would say, when young girls started dreaming that I want to do something big in life. So when I was in my second year of college, I was doing a course of political science honors, which was not at all my interest area. I always wanted to become a journalist, the one who liked interacting with people, the one who know about people's stories, the one who inspiring people in best possible way. When I used to listen the motivational speakers, and the one thought comes into my mind: if they can guide and motivate people, why not me?
Absolutely.
From initial days, I was from since that time and since right now, and I will be a self motivator. So one thing I always believe that everyone should be that. So if I go in some flashback, when my journey started from 2015, I started working in my early days from my second year of college. The moment I come to know political science is not my cup of tea, I started working part time with my colleagues. I started exploring different fields as like HR, operations, sales, and that's something I still remember. My friends used to say me, "Why you don't hang out with us after college days?" But that one thing click in my mind: if I will not change my this time, nothing will change. Because I was aware about it. If I will invest my 3 years only in political science honors, nothing will work. So many of the people who will be listening this, they can relate it. When you start doing a course of not your interest area, then after 3 years you realize this is not your interest area, then you start thinking about it, what we should do. But I always feel blessed that alarm came into my mind that start doing something which is your interest area. That's the main reason I started working in my second year of college, started exploring different fields, HR, operations, sales, with different backgrounds. So I would like to mention one thing. I still remember when my manager told me, don't mention your age in front of anyone.
Right.
So discussing with one of my client, he was just asked, "Sure, what's your age?" So I was about to speak. I'm in second year. So I was like, "I've just completed my college." So he was like, "It doesn't look like you must be doing post graduation." So these are the moments which actually occurs. So then I completed my graduation with working in different industries. But at the time of internship, then I started, they retained me for the full-time employer. I used to go after my college hours. So as things were going on, then I completed my graduation. So since 2015 till now, one thing was totally same. I worked with different companies, whether it's education sector, whether it's a banking sector. But one thing common in every sector I was totally into client engagement. So 2 years back, when I was struggling, what was my passion? What exactly I love doing it. So then I figure out I should follow what exactly I love doing it and what exactly excites me the most.
Right.
Then I figure out I was totally into one thing, that client engagement. That's something I'm very good in. That's
Right.
something people appreciate me for that. So
Right.
why not to do that? The struggle which I did at that time for becoming a journalist, but no one guided me that you should do mass communication, you should do some media courses, then you can become that, then you can be a part of interaction industry. I want everyone should start and everyone should get that alarm in their mind instead of then the people think after cripping about the situation. So it's very required to get the alarm, to get make yourself identify what's your passion is all about. I always appreciate myself for that. Then in second year, I started exploring differently.
Right.
If I haven't started that time, so I was out on the same field. They were like, what I'm doing. So right now, I'm proud enough. If I've invested my 4 year, if I haven't enjoyed my college life, it's okay. I have explored different fields. So it all started from 2015. I've explored different fields, but every field was all about client engagement. I was inspiring people. I was helping people in different ways. But work was similar. Then
Right.
I realized this is something my passion, this is something excites me the most. I should follow this. And I should help the people who are actually stuck in figuring out their passion. There are many people who actually come to know in first or second year that this course is not their cup of tea, but still they do just because their parents want that. Even
Right.
I did that. But one thing I didn't, I was not focusing on one thing. I started exploring what's that one thing I can do it. So here my story and miles to go.
Yes, yes, absolutely. But I would like to appreciate you because that was a very brave move. Being in college and then you started to work as well alongside, that would have not been easy, I'm sure, because there are regular classes and there are assignments. How did you manage everything?
So it was very difficult phase. So Garima, when I used to exit from my college, so one thing I used to always think I want to do something big, and still I still believe in that. I really want to do. I always believe in one quotation: every struggling person will get the success, and every successful person have been through the struggle.
Absolutely.
So this is something I really believe in, and it's actually give me so much of goosebumps. I have been in such a situation. I have my friends who are still confused, but I have so much of clarity in my mind that what I have to do. And the one thing I like, I'm following my passion. I always believe that if you are doing job also, you should always do something which excites you the most.
Right.
So I have always heard about one quotation. I always believe in that. If you will work which you actually love doing, you would never feel like you are working for a single day. And
Right.
that's so true. The moment we start implementing, we actually invest our time in thinking, but we never come and basically convert into action. So it's very important. So if at that time I was only thinking that I want to do something, so but I was not taking action, but I did.
Right.
That's why I'm in front of you and telling you this thing, that this is something I did, and I'm here to inspiring people in such a way who are actually stuck, so that they can come out and figure out the way I did that time, because no one who has actually guided me that time. I figure out myself.
That's very commendable. And as you point out this problem that nobody guided you, you
Yeah.
wanted to pursue journalism, but you did not know what path you should follow, what courses you must pursue, and how you should go about this particular career path. Similar challenges students face today, right? And where do you think the role of career coaches becomes so important? And why do you think one needs to listen to an expert, listen to somebody who has been through the same journey and somebody who can enlighten you? Why do you think the role of career coaches becomes important?
This is the reason why the career coach's role actually important, that I already mentioned in my earlier statement. The way people didn't guided me, that I always wanted to be a journalist. I was doing a political science honors, but I figure out what I can do. If there was anyone at that time who can tell me that's your interest area, you should do something else which can actually go to your career path, which exactly you want to do. So
Right.
here the role of career coaches started,
Mhm.
because reason why they are not the one who actually guide you before knowing what exactly you want to do.
Mhm.
First, they understand what exactly the interest area of the concerned person is having.
Yes.
So in that, if I talk about the career coaches, they are the good listener who understand what the other individual is planning to do, what's their interest area, what exactly excites them to do.
Right.
Everyone in passion, everyone likes, everyone hobbies, everyone is totally different. If I like doing this, maybe some other person whom I guide, they are totally different. For
Absolutely.
the career coaches, it's very important. They are very good listeners, and from here the role started. They understand the other personal need, and they help them to give the clarity. That's the word I always use. It's important to have the clarity in every work whichever we are doing, whether
Right.
it's we are following our path, we are in college, we are doing some job. It's very important to have the clarity. So
Right.
career coaches work starts from here when they understand what other personal interest area and professional is all about, so that they can guide them and make them understand this is the step they can do it.
Right.
But they will only understood when the other person is comfortable in telling them this is my interest area, I want to do that.
Right.
So
Right.
they are the person who can convince other person, so they get so much of comfortable and burst out each and everything whatever they are having in their mind.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, as a career coach, Shreya, what are some of the ways in which you are helping people out there? As you've already mentioned, why it is important to have a career coach in one's life. In what ways are you helping people today?
Okay. Firstly, it's you have to be disciplined. The moment you start doing, I want to do this, but it's not a matter of one day. You have to be disciplined for a period of time. Whatever you are planning to do in your life, you have to be disciplined plus consistent. And you should have the proper clarity why you want to do that.
Right.
Plus, come out with the feeling of if I will not get the result. Never think that. When are you planning to do something? Never come with this thought that if I will not win in this. Always think if you will win. So that's always, I believe, it's a thought process. Many a time we fail just because of our thought process only. And if I give you one example, I always share, many time people ask me what exactly I'm planning to figure out, how I'm helping people.
Mhm.
I always work on my thought process. Reason why I really help people in this way is just like I met with some negative situation in a day, in a morning, and because of that negative situation, I am getting a negative thoughts all day, right? In that morning after negative situation, I was having a two option. I should stop that negative thought over there only. Or second, I'm just exaggerating that negative thought for the whole day.
Right.
When I'm just taking that negative thought for the whole day, I will say I had a bad day,
Mhm.
right? After the end of the day. But if I'm just stopping that negative thought and that situation in that particular duration of time, and when that after end of the day, I will say that was a bad situation, but my day was good. So
Right.
it's all because of our thought process. So in current situation also, if I talk about, it's actually a difficult situation.
Yes.
Many a time, it's not about any individual, it's all about everyone who is in their universe right now. They are dealing with their different experiences and their different pains, whether it's a COVID, whether it's a job, whether it's a career. It can be everyone have their different experience and everyone learn from their different experiences. But we should understand the fact this is something really temporary.
Hmm.
The moment we start convince ourselves, no one can do. The moment I start convincing myself, it's only you have to become a self motivator. So I always believe whosoever will be listening to this video, you have to understand the fact if you are planning to do something in your life, you have to be a positive person. Come out with a positive thought that something change your thought process. The moment you will start thinking positive, what exactly you are planning to execute in your life, it will start executing in such a way.
Right.
Second, when you are executing your plan, you should be confident enough that you can do it. That's also a part of thought process. Second, that you should be consistent. It's not a matter of you are doing something one day and the second day you are like, I will do some another day.
Yes.
That's not a game. You have to be a game changer. And you can do it. It's not about if anyone said there are lots of distractions. It's okay. You have to understand distractions will come. But you have to convince yourself, you have to be consistent in such a way, because you have to prioritize that thing.
Right.
If
Right.
you will not, you will not get it. But if I talk about my career, if I haven't started my career that time, maybe I was also at the same situation, and till now I was figuring out what I have to do.
Right. Right.
So if my experiences are this, every person have different experiences, and everyone learn from their experiences only.
Absolutely.
So
And
you have, yeah, you continue.
yes, yes, please go on.
So these are the three things: thought process, consistent, and the discipline. These are the crucial points which actually we should keep in our mind while achieving our goal in our process. I always believe in the process. It's a game of the process, and we are a game changer in this.
Right, right. And I believe this process will play an integral part when we talk about the current unprecedented times, the COVID-19 situation. What are some of the things you think students should really focus on? Because if I talk about the oil and gas industry, this is one of the hardest hit sectors today. There have been massive amount of layoffs and job cuts, and the class of 2020, the younger generation who's seeking a career in the industry, is quite overwhelmed with a lot of things happening around them, and they're not able to figure out whether this is the right time to launch their career in the industry. What would you advise them? What should they focus on when we talk about networking, personal branding, resume building, and interviewing strategies, job search strategies? What would you tell them?
Okay, so in this context, I would like to mention, I would like to share with you, even I lost my job in this situation. And the moment I come to know that this is not in my hand right now, what
Right.
I started doing, I started my upskilling myself.
Yes.
For it's not about, I would like to tell, it's not about only oil and gas industry. They are actually facing with lots of problem and lots of loss in from especially your 2020 graduates. So I would like to suggest them, this is the time for the survival with upskilling. The people who have lost their jobs, the people who have just graduated, so they have to understand that I already mentioned, it's a temporary thing. This is a time we can upskill ourselves. The moment situation come on the track, we just have to bang on that.
Right.
For every person who are planning to switch their job, who have lost their job, they can do one thing, they can start finding their passion. If the situation go for long time, what they will do?
Mhm.
Right now we have a thought in our mind, it will definitely cover up, it will definitely things will come better in 1 or 2 months. But
Right.
we have to take, if they'll go for the long time, then what I will do? So
Right.
we have to prepare ourselves for that situation also. So in
Right.
that situation, we should figure out what exactly my passion is,
Mhm.
what like second source of income I can get instead of quitting it.
Right.
Nothing is closed, nothing is end. We have to figure out what's the alternative option I can do. We have to figure out what my passion is and how I can earn from this. Let's take an example. If someone is very good in content writing,
Mhm.
they can figure out how I can start earning from content writing. So they
Right.
can start understanding how they can start earning from this thing only,
Right.
right? So if I talk about some people, when we are the only one who are only working on the job, but there are people who earn only from these things. They earn only from the work from home. They earn only from the social media marketing. They earn only from the content writing. So there are many people who are earning from these things only. So in current situation, we have to figure out what we are good at and how we can start earning from this.
Mhm.
So this is the suggestion for all the people who have lost their job in this. Just like now, I have started working more on my personal thing.
Yeah.
Personal thing, I've started upskilling myself. I've started more on my training part, which I was doing for the freelancing. But now I'm totally focusing on that because
Mhm.
I know what's my passion, that's my second option. I've
Right.
started, that's my priority thing. I've started taking more projects on of the training. So that's something I started doing it. That's
Right.
something people who have lost their job, they can identify what's their passion is all about so that they can figure out and they can get the source of income. And most important advice for the people who have graduated in 2020, I can understand it's really a very difficult situation, whether it's the oil and gas industries people or whether people who are from different industries, because graduation is something like a feeling of very freedom that we are graduated, the new life will be begin, but they are actually stuck. if I talk about the student who have passed their 12th also, but still they feel like they haven't, because they haven't given the exam.
Right.
But this is the time when they have to set the reality, and they have to be blessed in such a way that we have got one good opportunity to upskill ourselves and to identify and get more time what exactly we can do after our 12th class. Because everything happens in such a spontaneous way. 12th finish, we have to go for the colleges. Everything starts so frequently and very fast. But
Right.
they have got some time to figure out, to get the more clarity about their career, to get more clarity about their interest area, and they can figure out in a better way now because they have lots of time. So instead of spending our time in Netflix only, we have to figure out what exactly our interest area is all about. It's good
Right.
to watch on Netflix. It's something very refreshing, but not all the time, because anyhow Netflix will not give that will not pay our bills. It will not give our jobs. So
Absolutely.
it's good to spend time with Netflix and others, because that company is earning good from them. Right now, we have to figure out what we can do.
Right.
So
Right.
everything we should have a proper priority list. Whether it's a Netflix, whether it's something we are upskilling ourselves. So when watching our Netflix, things are not distracting us, then why when we are doing something, Netflix and the other things are distracting us? So that's something we are giving liberty to ourselves.
Right.
And only we can figure out, only we can change ourselves. No one can do. Not me, not you. Anyone can do. Only we can change ourselves.
Right. Right.
This situation also, I want to give one example. Many a time we, after watching something motivational video, and we think that many positive thoughts come in our mind. I will be doing this, I will be just transform this. But just after watching that video, we become the same we were before watching that video. So that's also in our hands. We have to understand the fact only we can change ourselves. People like me, people like other career counselors are there to help you out, to figure out, to get the clarity.
Right.
But second step, you have to do.
Absolutely.
First step, we are there to help you out in best possible way. I'm always there to help people in best possible way. For the second step, I'm there to help you out. But that's called the inner voice. It should be there.
Right, right, Shreya. And first of all, I will take a moment to acknowledge this, that I'm really sorry to hear that you lost your job during this pandemic. But at the same time, I'm very confident that the way you're dealing with this situation and how you are channelizing your energy to be more productive and do things that will actually give you some courage and strength to move forward despite all the odds, that is something I really appreciate. And that is what the people out there need to learn. I was recently interviewing David Gibson, and he had been laid off some years ago. And he says that being laid off is not a bad thing at all. Move on. This is what life is, right? So that's what you are doing, and I'm really glad that you're taking this step very courageously and doing all that you can in the best of your capacity. That is something that people need to learn and understand.
So
Right.
I always believe, Garima, our failures or something we actually lost are not for the discouragement. They always give us so much of courage to take our next step. If we
Right.
will not get failure, if we will not lose something, we will never get the courage. So
Right.
I always say that every day is not same. We have to accept the fact. If I'm getting some happiness, so definitely sadness will come. So we
Yes.
should prepare for that sadness.
Right.
So the moment you become so much of strong, that sadness also convert into happiness because you have that courage to handle that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So if I talk about, if I got some flashback, I used to take so much of tension. I used to really overthink, and still I do. But now my overthinking is all about, I know how to figure out and how to deal with it. Everyone, every individual, it's a human nature. Human psychology only say this: everyone learn from the experiences. If
Right.
I have learned from these experiences, they are the people who have gone through with different experiences and they are learning from that. But if you are learning, it's very important to improvise that. Instead of living with the thought, I regret about this. Always, when you think that I want to do this, just do it. Never worry about the situation, never worry about the result. So in this context, I would mention the statement, if you will not ask anything, answer will be always no. And these statements are really true. We don't accept it, but these are really true. We can relate in our day-to-day situations.
Right.
So everyone who are experiencing and learning from the experiences, it's a right time when we can improvise ourselves, when we can transform ourselves in such a way so that we are the person who can proudly say we are enough, we can handle ourselves. We are actually enough to handle ourselves. It's good to have a good companion, but we have to make ourselves ready for that situation. When no one is there, you have to transform ourselves in such a way that you are strong enough to handle every situation.
Right, right, absolutely. And Shreya, what do you think about personal branding, especially during times like this, personality development, and developing your brand presence? Because this is the time when you are away from people. There is social distancing. We are not really communicating with people in their physical presence. There is this virtual world that we are living in right now. Considering this context, this background, how important it is to become a very strong individual per se, and how students can develop a very strong personal brand for themselves.
Okay. So, Garima, networking is like a very important tool nowadays. I always mention the statement, network is your net worth. And that's really true. So, network is not about you only have to talk to different people.
Right.
You have to make sure you have to build a good connect. So, in this context, I would mention some chairs we always sit at the time of networking. So, for all the people who are planning to be on a limelight, who want people should understand about their brand, what exactly they are doing. If we are not doing networking, so networking and personal branding are the interrelated things somehow. When you start doing networking, you will get the chance to build a good connect. And when connect is created, you will get the chance to present yourself and showcase yourself that you are presenting and creating your branding.
Right.
So these are the step-by-step things. Firstly, you have to make sure you are building a good connect at the time of networking. If the other person is saying you that you should do this, at that time you should never sit on the chair of attack in a self-doubt chair. Because the moment if any person wants that you should improve something in yourself and you should improve something in your brand, if they are much aware about it, you should always listen and sit on the chair of wait.
Right.
The moment you will sit on the chair of wait, you will identify what next step I can do it. And the moment you will be a good listener at the time of networking and communicating with each other, you will be more comfortable in connecting with each other. And the moment the connection build, you will be able to showcase yourself and you will be able to brand yourself, your personal brand, in a better and comfortable way.
Right.
Because
Right.
at that time, the connection is strong enough
Right.
that you are also comfortable in telling about your brand or yourself, and the other person will be comfortable in listening to you. And maybe not at the current situation they are not helping out, but in future when the situation occurs, when that requirement occurs which actually suits your personality, they will definitely reach out to you. The reason why, because at that time you build a very strong connection. That particular talk, that situation of 5 minutes of connection was so strong enough. So you have to make sure, firstly, networking is really very important. Everyone should doing. So networking is not only the professional term. So it's not about if I need a job, I will connect anyone from the LinkedIn. So we have to make sure, firstly, we are building a connection in such a way that other person can ask themselves that if I need a job, right? Just take an example. I will not directly ask any HR that I need a job. Can you please help me out with that?
Right.
No. Firstly, you have to build a good connect. You have to understand where the current person is working, if any vacancies there or not. Then you can present, this is the situation I'm dealing with and I need that.
Right.
And if I talk about personal branding, it can only done when your connection is strong. So
Absolutely.
networking and personal branding plays a very, very important role, especially in current scenario.
Right.
So we have to make sure it's very important for building a relationship to get the new opportunities in the market and to get some connections of for your businesses. For
Right.
every entrepreneur, if you need some good business in current situation, for you people, networking is very important. For any content writer, for anyone who's looking for the freelancing, there are many platforms. LinkedIn is a very strong network. The
Right.
people who are not using LinkedIn, they should come on LinkedIn. They should make their profile today itself.
Absolutely.
And it's a very productive platform. If I go in the flashback of 2 years, I was not using LinkedIn. And the moment I started using, I was so consistent. And in that also, you have to be consistent.
Right. Right.
So you have to be consistent in every way, whether it's networking, whether it's your business, whether it's your personal growth, whether it's a personal transformation. So networking and personality development is a part of this personal transformation only. If you know how to communicate with each other, you should have that personality of yourself, that what exactly you have to communicate.
Right.
There is a power of communication that actually will. So
Right.
in the power of communication, as I mentioned, there are the different chairs: the chair of attack, the chair of self-doubt, the chair of wait when we exactly identify, and the most important chair, the chair of connect, that everyone should sit on at the time of networking, at the time of communicating with each other.
Right. Right. So these are some very valuable suggestions, and everyone who's listening to our conversation right now, you must connect with Shreya on LinkedIn, Shreya Khatri on
Yeah,
LinkedIn,
yeah,
and
strategy.
you can also find her on Instagram, right, Shreya?
Yeah, definitely. My Instagram is Coach Shreya.
Yes, yes. And do reach out to her, talk to her, and help her address your concerns. Tell her what are the problems that you are experiencing. And I'm sure she will definitely help you out with this because she is doing some amazing job in this field. And I really believe in her work. And I must congratulate her that despite the problems that are going on in her life, she is stepping forward and doing things for everyone. That is not easy. Shreya, you are doing a great job. I am
And
really proud of you.
thank you so much, Prema. It's really will feel amazing to listen these type of things for something you are actually doing it. It actually motivates me. So being a self motivator, these are the things which actually motivates you a lot.
Right.
So it's like everyone is hungry of these appreciation when the something which you actually love doing it.
Yeah.
So one suggestion, one tip I would like to tell you, each one of you who's listening to me right now, don't forget to appreciate yourself. Trust me, when you start appreciating yourself, you feel so blessed. You feel like you are enough. Trust me, there are two type of people. I have meet different type of people on daily basis. Some people are like, if someone is appreciating them, they are like, it's okay, I have this quality also. But you should always be a second category of people. You should always be happy. Yes, I have this category. This is
Right.
something I have come up with. This is something I have inbuilt myself. So you should appreciate yourself in every situation. Because if whatever you are experiencing, not I am experiencing. Because everyone is appreciating with a different situation. So you
Right.
should appreciate yourself. You should figure out what best you can do for yourself. Otherwise, for anything, I am there to help you out in best possible way.
Absolutely, absolutely. And these are some great takeaways from this conversation, folks. And Shreya, thank you so much for joining me today on the dais. It was absolutely amazing listening to you and understanding your story, and especially the inspiration behind your journey. That is something that really drives me as an individual, that what inspires other people to do some amazing work in this area. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you so much, Garima. Thanks for connecting. Glad we connected and looking forward for more interviews.
Oh, absolutely.